each found as the best networking tool for your particular type of business?
So for me, the best thing that works for my company is when we do like trade shows, or like we'll do the gala at the Bay, or the gala invites, you know, the top 1,000, or sorry, the Bay invites the top 1,000 customers, and then they ask us to be there with the deli trays and stuff. And we like to be there because then we hear from people what they like, what they don't like, have they heard from us before. That's what's worked the best for us. So it's a win-win. We just did one at Sears just a little while ago, and there was maybe 400 people there. You know, we're trying to promote our West End store. Did everybody know about it? Didn't they? What do we have to improve on? And you know, some people tell us good things, some people tell us bad things, and we take all that information, take it back and say, okay, what can we do to get better? And it's always really valuable because those are our customers. That's who we're trying to have come to our store.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. As you know, for me, it's been almost the same. You know, I started with senior places, then the nurses sent me to the hospitals, and the hospitals sent me to conferences, and conference sent me to other things, and they ended up asking, please open a store. So you know, that has been really the marketing. I never ever spent a loonie on any marketing, any advertisement, any promotion. My customers are my promotion. We have an incredible group of people who are raving fans that they're out and about, talking about us, picking up cards every week to spread around and share, you know. And in my particular case, I found that my best communication, it's been two ways. One is Facebook. I found that I can have conversations there where people express what they expect or what they want. We can share late nights with some of our friends, customers, share, you know, experiences, and it's not only about the business, it's about, you know, our teenage daughters, or our husbands, or our trips, or, you know, there are so many things that we are, and there is a place where I found we communicate the best, and honestly, I found that my email marketing, I use Constant Contact. It's been an amazing way. I always, you know, I was with Diana in a place and I sent an email, I said, isn't this amazing? One click away, and you know, an hour after, 600 people read my newsletter. So, you know, any information you might know when we have like raise money for Alice's house, and we put together that project in 48 hours, we have a full furnished house with an email. And that's incredible, and that's, you know, it tells you that you really have a community, that you really have support, and they are there and they are listening. So if you find your right crowd, keep talking to them, ask them questions. They are the ones who will guide you. Be open to listen, and not always what you want to hear.
Well, and I think Mariana's comment about finding your right crowd is really important too. So when I first moved back to Edmonton, I grew up in Edmonton and left for a year that turned into 20, but when I came back, I just went and networked at everything. I went to the Chamber of Commerce events, I went to every kind of event I could find, to get a sense of what was out there, who was out there, where would I find people who were like-minded, where would I find people who might be interested in my services, and frankly at that point I was still developing my services. I want to touch briefly on the Facebook thing, because obviously social media is huge and we hear all about it. But there are two things that I want to say to you about social media that you need to be aware of for your business. First of all, do not rely on it exclusively. You have to have your home base. You've got to have a website that you control, that is yours. And you want to use social media and email marketing, whatever, to try and get people accustomed to coming to your website. Because Facebook can change the rules at any time, and often does. Ditto for any of the social media providers, and ditto even for Google. I mean, yes, you'll spend a lot of money or effort trying to get yourself higher in the Google rankings, but if they change their algorithm, you could be right back down again. So it's really important to develop your home base as a solid place. And then in terms of social media, choose the social media that makes sense for your type of business. Because, I mean, for Mariana, given what she does and how she does it, Facebook makes sense because her business is very much a social thing. But for a lot of people, it's not. If you're an accountant, Facebook's not going to be your best marketing tool. So think about the type of business you do and where people would be most receptive to hearing about that, and work with that particular social media, because you can't be everywhere effectively.